says, for wheresoever the carcasses is, there will the eagle be gathered together.
Now, when you deal with a carcass, it's a body slain. Okay? Either dead or on his way out. Okay? And it says the eagle leaves when a carcass is there. Okay? Now when you look up that word eagle, it goes into a vulture. And the vulture can smell the scent of a dead carcass, I want to say about a mile away. So they're symbolically saying if you dying or dead, that's the end of you. Okay? So they're symbolically saying YAHAWASHI is gonna come before Esau Edom world, his rulership ends. He's gonna come. So that's what they're symbolically saying. It's symbolically saying the end of something. Because the vultures will be hovering around a dead carcass, and that carcass on the ground, that's the end of it. So that's what they're letting you know. YAHAWASHI gonna come before Esau Edom kingdom's end. Go ahead.
It says, verse 29, immediately after the tribulation.
Immediately after the tribulation. What's the tribulation? You're gonna have famine. Okay? You're gonna have full-scale martial law. You're gonna have concentration camps. You're gonna have the hour of temptation. People gonna be put in concentration camp. You're gonna have guillotines in there. People gonna get their heads cut off. Okay? You're gonna have cannibalism. Okay? You're gonna have civil war, class war. You're gonna have that. You're gonna have people fighting against the government. Cities gonna be besieged. Water gonna be cut off. Electricity gonna be cut off. Okay? Blackouts gonna happen. Okay? That's a great tribulation. And the plagues. Okay? The plagues. Now, I'm gonna show you something concerning plague. I ain't gonna read it, but I'm gonna show it to you. Okay? I'm gonna show you an article. Did I see that? Negative. All right. See what I'm saying?
Oh, sweet.
All right. Now, this is an article. I ain't gonna read it. I'm just gonna show it to you and let you read it. That's Satan. And that's in Europe. Okay? That's in Europe. And that's a plague. Okay? They the first place. They're setting that up. It's in Europe. Now I got another one. I see you that one? I've been moving too fast.
No, I've noticed.
I've been moving too fast. Now, this is an article concerning Bill Gates, and it was in 2021. That article I showed you, that was recent, perfect. But this article I'm showing you is in 2021. And I'm gonna show you concerning Bill Gates. So you see what you got? That's a plague. Okay? Lord willing, you seen the article and you had time to read it. Okay? That's a plague. Okay? So read that for me again concerning the tribulation. Okay.
This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 29. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken.
Now, it's something I want to bring out, right? Now I'm gonna look up this word tribulation, so you can have an understanding of that, right? Let me see here. Oh boy, look at these nets messing with me and stuff, mosquitoes and stuff. My goodness.
Strong's G2347. Thlipsis.
Right? And it says a pressing together, pressure. Metaphor for oppression, affliction, tribulation, distress, straits. So I named them. Famine, plague, concentration camp, hour of temptation, where people gonna be in concentration camp, getting their head cut off. I mentioned the plagues, okay? Class wars, civil wars, cities gonna be besieged, full-scale martial law, water gonna be cut off, darkness, cannibalism. That's oppressive. That's distress, straits, hardness, okay? So that's what Israel is going to be going through before YAHAWASHI show up. Because it said immediately after, you see? So read that again.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 29. And immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven.
So concerning the moon and the stars, that's dealing with knowledge and wisdom and understanding. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, and the powers
When you look up that word powers, it goes into riches and wealth. That's going into the top elites. Okay? That's what that's going into, the top elites. Go ahead.
It says, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken.
And the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. So the rulers of this world is going to be shaken. The knowledge and wisdom and understanding that they got, they're going to be in a confused state. It's going to be darkened to where they're not going to have an understanding of what's truly going on and how to get out of this situation. Okay? When you start looking at the word. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, verse 30. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn. And
What verse is that?
Verse 30.
Okay, hold up, and let's jump to, finish it off like,
Okay. And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory.
all right, so give me Psalms 68 and 17. Psalm 68 and 17.
All right, this is Psalm chapter 68, verse 17. It says, the chariots of the Most High are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them, as in Sinai in the holy place.
Yeah, Sinai, Mount Sinai Peninsula was in Saudi Arabia. Okay, when Israel came up out of Egypt, okay, they went down into the wilderness of Zin, okay, and Mount Sinai is there, okay, in the peninsula of in the Sinai Peninsula, in the wilderness of Zin. Okay, so read that again.
All right, this is Psalms chapter 68, verse 17.
I'm sorry. Not Saudi Arabia. Salaki about that. Let me just show you. Salaki about that. That was a slip of the tongue. Okay? Let me just show you. Definitely show you. Okay? Saudi Arabia is there. What I'm talking about is right in between Saudi Arabia and Egypt. That's where they was. That's Mount Sinai, the Sinai Peninsula. And Israel was in the wilderness of Zin. And that's where that mountain is. Okay? See what I'm talking about, bro? Right there. Sorry about that. Moving too fast. Right? Sorry about that. Then I'm worried about these mosquitoes bothering me. You know? But it was a slip of the tongue. It happened. Go ahead, bro.
This is Psalms chapter 68, verse 17. The chariots of the Most High are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them, as in Sinai, in the holy place.
So when Yahawashai returns in His glory, all the angels gonna be with Him. Okay, and it just told you the number of those angels. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna jump to the First Chronicles, chapter 21, verse 16. First Chronicles, chapter 21, verse 16. Now, what this is when David was trying to, when David was numbering Israel, and they had created a census, which they weren't supposed to do that. They were sinning, okay? They were sinning. But what I want up out of here is what David seen when he looked into the heavens. So go ahead, bro.
All right, this is First Chronicles chapter 21, verse 16. It says, and David lifted up his eyes and saw the angel of YAHAWASHI stand between the earth and the heaven, having a drawn sword and his hand stretched out over Jerusalem.
So that was one angel. YAHAWASHI coming with thousands of angels. And the Most High was getting David punishing Israel for the sin of trying to count Israel and creating a census. But when he looked up in the heavens, he saw an angel with a big sword, man. That was one angel. YAHAWASHI coming with thousands of angels. And Edom have broke every commandment in the Bible. And when you read the scriptures, he is the only, when you read in the Xander the Compact Bible Dictionary, and when you read the scriptures, Edom is not going to be shown no mercy. Okay? He's not going to be shown no mercy when YAHAWASHI come back. So you're going to have thousands and thousands of angels in the heavens with swords, man. Ready to put this devil down with YAHAWASHI. Okay? So read that one more time.
This is First Chronicles chapter 21, verse 16. And David lifted up his eyes and saw the angel of YAHAWASHI stand between the earth and the heaven, having a drawn sword in his hand stretched out over Jerusalem. Then David and the elders of Israel who were clothed in sackcloth fell upon their faces.
See? But the key I wanted up out of there is what? That angel had that big old sword David seen. Okay? That's the characteristics of them angels, how they get down when YAHAWASHI are commended. They're gonna put in work when they come back. Okay?